Any day now, OBS.
You want me to start
All right.
breaking down the city into sectors?
No.
All right.
I see.
Oh lord.
So here's the deal. Basic operation parameters here. You start at the staging point, which is that patrol base over there, Sunray. There's some friendly AI at it. That's just, there for show. There's no resupply in this op. If you need a resupply, you got to loot off the dead, but there's a lot of magazines for every team, so it's unlikely you'll run out of ammo, but just in case you do, just share, but there might be some units off the AO you can resupply on. But as you can see, heavily marked. Your end area is going to be at the patrol outpost, which is enemy held at the moment. Now, there are 4 different mission parameters here. The first is to secure this town. It's enemy held, there's multiple garrisons, there are civvies in the AO. Clear it out, and that satisfies the first prerogative. The second is there is an empty MTLB at the patrol outpost. It is not going to be crewed by enemy AI at any time. If you see enemy AI go in it, that's a dud. I'll quickly get them out. But that is meant to be a vehicle that you capture and can utilize to assist you in this AO. That is because there's a third objective which involves disarming IEDs and loading them into that MTLB to basically collect them. So you can do something like run in, disarm the IEDs here, have the engineers go up and disarm these IEDs as you then push through town and then move back to that MTLB. And then the engineers will drive back and pick up all of the IEDs that they picked up or disarmed. And then while that's going on, you can be securing the patrol camp or going through the town. If you miss something, I will let you know if you miss something, yada-da. But otherwise, I'll make sure you have something to do until we index. But again, MTLB needs to have 12 IEDs and then brought back to the index point for that objective to be satisfied. There are more than 12 IEDs in the AO. Destroying the IEDs does not count as disarm. They have to be loaded in the MTLB. There are civvies in the AO. They are mostly in the large town, but they could be in the local villages, so be careful. Otherwise, I have a head count for the civvies. I know that number, you don't. No more than 5 of them can die. Otherwise, you fail that part of the objective. Fail any of these, you fail the overarching AO, and we'll go over it in debrief. But otherwise, it's that simple. Any questions?
What if a civvy, God forbid, decides to walk out into the IED field and dies by IED?
They
Do
won't.
we get a mulligan on that one? Okay.
I have set it up so that the civvies won't. However, if they somehow do, it is user error and not my error, if that makes any sense.
Okay.
Okay.
Any other questions?
In the off chance, I assume the same circumstances will be applied in case any civvy runs into Op 4 and
Okay,
decides to
the
get shot.
civs are literally cable tied or sent to surrender
Okay.
and their pathing is disabled. They won't run out there unless you literally unpath them and somehow ungroup them from the master that resets their pathing AI and then they run out. So as I said, it will be user error and then your fault technically. But if you find a civvy, you don't have to move them. Just
Understood.
be noteworthy of
Will
that.
we be
Civvies aren't
will
going to
we-
be in the fortified enemy areas as well. They'll be in random buildings. So just watch your crossfire. Watch your GLs if you find any and decide to use any.
Will we be punished if they get caught in crossfire?
Oh my god.
How
Yes.
will they move if they are disabled? Yes,
I
you
said
will.
caught fire.
Yes, you will.
Oh, fun.
So check fire, don't engage unless you see a clear weapon in their hands, plain and simple.
I take it our insurgents are uniformed.
They are the same insurgent we were fighting last week. They are the 3CB extremist militia.
Cool. Wasn't here last week.
If they have a gun in their hostile, they're
Let's
enemy.
continue.
Yeah.
Yes,
please.
civilians will not have guns. The enemies will have guns. That's a good question to actually ask, but I'm not gonna do that. At least not yet.
Not
Any
yet.
other questions?
Did we have any vehicles at the start?
Nope, you're on foot.
Oh,
Any other questions?
How was your day?
Pushing us through.
So we're all doomed. Got it. I tried, man.
All right, I'll be on 5-0. Team leads, squad leads. Make sure you double set your radio. Good luck, have fun. Oh, damn it.
Alright, Queen, were you?
I hate that bug so freaking much. Oh. Really? So the slot didn't disappear, which means it's set properly on the multiplayer.
Morton thought this was
Not
an hour
crazy.
behind.
Platoon?
This?
We're 150?
Okay, what's normally?
1 second.
Cool.
Don't we have an...
But it's okay.
Oh, no long range. Oh well.
First section, leader. Set short range to 70.
70's Bravo.
Too bad. Go 80. Yeah. Section is 70. Platoon is 50. Squad leaders are expected to only jump at the end of
I mean, it doesn't matter, because again, it's one live. I just like to have it for debug, but I'm trying to think. That means I either... No, if it wasn't set properly in the multiplayer settings, it would have deleted the slot from the server. So it just means that I put a respawn module down. I forgot to switch it from leading side to blue 4. So, yeah, we're fine. Whew. Not a weird bug. I think just an oversight on my part, but at the same time, it doesn't matter. All right, let's go ahead and set up our global here. We're going to do a standard...
Bravo on 50 check.
Yep.
Yeah, we're going to do a 90-35 spread.
Alright.
Section 2150 check.
Come to the northwestern bunk.
Bravo, you're expected to be on 70 and your squad comps.
All right. So here's the deal.
Don't worry about 50.
The second of 3 training
that's
test
just
ops
how
I'm
it's set up in
doing.
the,
I've got the
op
training
description.
op set up, or I've got the program set up. I'm just trying to experiment with different op concepts. This is the one I'm kind of feeling. We'll see how they do with it, but, you know, just give a list of mission parameters, and if they're able to complete all of them, then that's a mission complete. If they fail one, then it's a mission fail. Basic rundown of the system is there will be a 3-month rotation to get a tag. The tag allows you to play in some more advanced ops like the PvP plus E and all that other stuff. Basically, it's to help gatekeep some ops so that, you know, brand new players don't go in and muck around, but at the same time, you're expected to, you know, be able to perform properly. So if I put in some, you know, a laundry list of rules, I expect the people that have that tag to read the rules and therefore won't complain about it. They're still going to complain, but then I can just rip their tag and they have to go through the process again because, yeah, I'm evil. Anyway, the program is simple. It's a 6-point program. You get 3 points per op, or at least up to. First point, just by showing up. Second point, by completing all of the objectives listed. And then the third point, if you get the second point, you do it with in a certain amount of casualties. I haven't posted that part to this op yet because I made this op before I settled on the program, because I made this sometime last week. But for this op, since there's about 20 players, it would be a 20% casualty rate. So if 4 people or more died, then no one would be eligible for the third point. If they do get, let's say, 18 people survive, then the 18 remaining survivors get the point, but the 2 that died do not. But basically, it's a system where, you know, you can get it done in 2 ops if you do it perfectly, but doing it perfectly is hard, and that's the difficulty I'm trying to balance. But I'm still working out scheduling. I'm trying to get a plugin for Discord that syncs to a Google Calendar. That way I can also link the Google Calendar on my Twitch a lot easier. And these are also ops focused on showing new people how to play Arma, but it's also it's meant to be on the more difficult side. How did goats end up getting so associated here? You know, I don't remember. I, honest to God, don't remember. I think it started as a joke, and we just let it go forward. Same with Sergeant Fluffer, same with Chad, same with pretty much every meme on here. I don't intend for things to go the way they do, they just sort of happen. And that's kind of the caveat of this channel. I am in no control here, things just kind of happen, Pit Viper. Lost the time. Anyway, training ops are basically centered around the current brewing African conflict. It's basically given me a lot of options between French-American, Wagner, Nigerian, Niger, bunch of insurgent militia is tied to, you know, Boko Haram or whatever, there's a lot of room for operations, so the mod set reflects that. Last week was a simple test run of some Nigerian commandos sweeping and destroying, or excuse me, point raiding a Boko Haram vehicle cache. This one's going to be a bit tougher. There's going to be less of a focus on enemy forces, at least in the beginning, but I'll eventually scale up the difficulty. It just depends on how they do the operation. But there's a lot more to do in this one, so it's going to be a lot longer, because I want these eventually to take, you know, I'm going to shoot for 90 minutes to 2 hours, but more of a focus on 90 minutes, whereas other ops I do are usually around the 2-hour streak, but... Like I said, new system, new focus. We're just trying to see how everything goes. Could go well, could go badly, but you also have to keep in mind that the player base isn't perfect and they're going to have off days, and, you know, if those off days hit, then shooby-dooby. It's funny, though, because they're in visual range of the AO right now, so anything I do spawn in needs to be out of their point of view. I can't really draw, though, Zam. Though I will admit, if I had the ability to draw... Yeah. Anyway. It's a good side gig. I know a guy that makes frickin'... I think his whole livelihood is he just draws furry stuff for people, and he literally lives off of it, and I'm like, yeah. His parents completely disapprove, but at the same time, he makes bank, so it doesn't really matter, does it? Whatever you gotta do to make a living in this day and age. You do what you gotta do. Now, other things that I know of, I'm gonna disable the fuel of these Vicks for now, because I don't want them driving off into the IED fields. That'd be kind of silly. But other things, the POG document is like 95% done. I'm just going to add a few more weapons just to expand on things. But, yeah, no, that one's fine. We're just kind of working on finalizing everything, if that makes any sense. For the week, then I have a week off. I'll be on vacation in the Outer Banks, doing crab fishing, drinking my own homebrew, and just relaxing. And yeah, TS is fine. I think Jay-Z's having some internet problems, which is why he's suffering a bit. But, you know, just finally having a break, if that makes any sense. Oh yeah, Killing. No, I think the best way for
Once you're ready, we can move off. You take lead, Crystal.
if we wanted to discuss finances, the best way I make money is allowing you guys to murder me with airborne tigers and whatchamacallit. And DayZ. Speaking of, I was gonna do a DayZ stream today. I'm actually gonna move it to Friday. In the before FNF. Because I think that'll go a little bit better. I'm trying to think what else. I think they're doing their brief right now. I'm just building up the infantry in this AO a bit more.
Section 1 command, you captain.
This is high on 5-0.
Understandable.
I'm going to set up a few trucks. We'll put them in here for their quote-unquote transport.
Section 1 ready to move. Off you go.
Actually, no, they'd be pulling more like this. I'll put another one right there. Oh, yeah, I'm not always happy with Macaroon's voices, but that's
There's
fine.
my point. Alright.
We'll see what they do.
Yeah, you can put waypoint.
Yeah, Killing Gal, I appreciate it. You save my ass when other people choose to murder it.
Then you should probably spend the time right now and get enhanced movement set.
Alright, so things that I still have to do by the end of the week. I want to announce the training program. I want to see if I can get
Just move
September's
behind section one,
schedule
so
set up on the
leave
calendar.
base.
I'm gonna get off net for a second. I want to finalize the event ideas I have for DayZ. We have a good roadmap set, but we should probably, you know, announce it. Get a bunch of video editing done because my drive is almost full because I haven't had the time because I've been tackling everything else. Get the POG documentation out there by tomorrow morning and have people start building their kits and, you know, set up the collab for that as well. Finalize my notes on Jason's op because I already have Charlotte's done. Because then we have to wait for Cage to do his after I get back, and then I gotta pick a Zeus and then, you know, get their polls and set up. I gotta get the new mod set set up because we're doing Command and Conquer, we're doing US counterinsurgency, we're doing US versus Russians. I gotta look at the 2 sub polls about which faction they want to do for Command and Conquer and which faction they want to be for US versus Russia, and then get, you know, those missions set up and then put on the calendar. And then, you know, send a list of build requirements to Six and Valkyrie for what I want done. I have 2 commission jobs lined up. One is a 2-month, one is a single month. I got to get those mod sets finalized. And then start getting those built early so I can get them submitted. And then they can, you know, look at it and go, oh, this is great. Or, oh, you need to revise this and yada-da. And then for one of them, I might have to set my server up for running them because they said they might have server issues. So yada-da. Having a quick sip. English. Quick sip of water there. And then it's just a bunch of mini things, to be perfectly honest. Nothing too heavy, but it's just a few things that are going to take me, you know, 15 minutes here, 30 minutes there. Guess I should work on maybe the Monday mission when I get back, because I'll be getting back on the Saturday. That Saturday, if I get back early, I'll Kozu something. If I don't, then, you know, we at least have Killcog that night, which is going to be streamed. And then, I don't know, we might have some stuff run on Sunday, too. It just depends if I want to take that extra day to get myself sorted. But we'll see. Command & Conquer will probably be multi-life, depending on what I want to do, but we'll figure that out when we get there. There's a lot to potentially look into. There's a lot of nice base building assets, though. I'd love to, you know, get something set up with that. Alright, getting back on 5-0 to listen to them. But yeah, no, I wrote out a lot of stuff in a frickin' weekly update channel I have on Discord. Wrote it all out last night as I was just hammering through everything. And then for next month, I pushed Checkpoint RP back to September. I gotta start looking into when I want to do the next MCO as well. So that'll be 2 weekends, but yeah, we'll see. Because I know I'm going to be gone for a weekend at a giant water park at a hotel for an anime convention. Though, I'm just there for the giant hotel.
Alpha reports contacts.
What?
And, I'm going to take another Saturday off for a game night.
Waypoint marker, it looks.
Copy, in that case, take
Soon,
whiskey
Killing
one.
Gal, soon. Oh, and then one of the other side things I'm trying to do is get back into the 506. I want to try to get a spot in their Alpha platoon.
Insurgent patrol inside
Probably
the,
by mid-September, and then start working to get my Zeus tags in there, because I'd love to stream the Zeus ops there, but at the same time,
Take the objective.
I also wouldn't mind seeing if I can snab a squad leader slot one day, or at least work towards it. But that's months down the road. Random drink mix, big bottle of 0 sugar lemonade and 2 packets of any Kool-Aid flavor. Nice. Nice, Murph. Oh, right. How could I forget? I also have to peel about 220 apples sometime between now and when I leave to make my next batch of cider. I got the mead done. I was going to do the cider last night, but then Bloodwing's like, I want you to make peanut butter cookies for me. And I'm like, all right, cool. So I spent an hour and a half making those. And then after that, I'm just like, I don't feel like cutting up the apples, too. I'll save that for another day. Freak, you know, I've been to multiple anime conventions ever since COVID. I've never had an issue with them. The only time I got COVID was actually going to a friend's wedding. And that was up in Pennsylvania, so I don't know.
Section 1, just come on.
Send for section command.
Alright.
Was your report of contact at waypoint 1 incorrect?
Unknown, we are approaching 200 meters.
So they
Let
said there
you
was
know once
contacts
we
over
actually
here.
get
There
there.
isn't any, though.
Roger that.
Mac, I'm gonna kill him. But anyway, the player base is in 5 groups today. There is an overall command,
Be careful on final throw.
which is, I think, Mac Marine back here with the 2 IC, and then the platoon medic. There is a squad leader group, which is the squad leader, the 2 IC for the squad, and the medic for the squad. Then there's 2 5-man teams for a Section 1 and a Section 2, each led by a team leader. And then a Section 2, which is just meant to be an EOD detachment. That's for disarming the IEDs. The reason I did it that way is because the Nigerian military, their platoons are made out of 3 sections, and then each section is 2 squads. Usually the squads, I think, are out of 6 people because a platoon for Nigeria is, I think it was 49. So if you have 3 command staff, that brings it down to 45, which, you know, divided by 3 is 15. So somewhere in there, it's probably 2 squads of
Section command is
6.
inside waypoint
And then section
1,
command
no
is
sign of
another 3
contact.
people, but that allows you to put a medic
Copy,
down and then a
correct.
squad leader and a 2 IC,
Road patrol
or a
fucked
squad
up.
leader and a
Copy. Move
marksman.
off towards west.
However, that's a
Engineers
lot of
command
people.
will hit the small
And,
town southwest of the
Player base is usually anywhere between like 15 and
Copy.
30 players, so, you know, we'll see. If this training stuff takes off and we start having more people, then we can modularly, you know, build up to 40 people for training op days, but at the same time, we'll see. But
Section 2 engineers take lead.
means they're going to be
towards
creative with all
Tadashino.
this. Alright, they're going to be going for the high ground here. I'm going to set up an outer patrol over here with a PKM.
Jettied up.
And we're just going to kind of wait them out. Considering it's only 20 players, I don't want to immediately, you know, have 20 squads down and push them. But with everything else that I have, I'm trying to figure out what I want to push where and where I want things to go.
Engineer
see.
team copies. We'll push up.
Yeah, it should be fine.
Section 1 moving.
I think there's only 2 medics on today. Yeah. There was a 3rd medic for the EOD team, but I think they were a no-show. So there's only 2 medics to work with, so if they go down, everything else is going to go down very, very quickly. So I hope to God they don't put the medics on point.
The road, so when you approach the checkpoint, do not walk on the road.
So the IEDs are all
Copy.
set to small pressure plate. If we get down like this, you can actually see them. They're all shells. So if you go prone, you can actually move up and disarm it, but if you actually step on it, then it's going to make one hell of an explosion. So it looks like what they're going to do is they're going to go for the capture point here first for the MTLB. That MTLB is going to give them a 6.5mm gun. They just have to make sure it doesn't get destroyed while they use it. I don't know why I just went in the garage. I was trying to go in the inventory like a goober. But yeah, it's got nothing in there, but it is unlocked. Anyone can utilize it. We also have 2 static dishkas here for them to help on the defense. What I might end up doing is pulling the vehicles out and attacking from the open on it and pushing to that. But yeah, I don't really have anything down here, but I will bring QRF from these local villages down. I'm going to go ahead and get them spawned. Just have them start dynamically running in patrol. You got a computer science exam in 11 hours? Ooh. You may not have gone to class. I'm going to be honest, in the CS classes I took in college, they usually focused on a programming language or, some sort of topic, and for... I think
Engineer team has eyes on MTLB.
the 4 I had to go to, one of them I never showed up because I already knew the programming language.
Oh yeah.
But the other 3 I did show up to. But at least my college didn't care as long as you did your damn exams and your labs and whatnot.
Section 1 reports contacts. We are moving to positions to engage them. We will open up
Yeah,
all
every
at
college
once.
is different anyway.
Roger that.
Alright, so these guys are getting on the rear of these guys. They haven't been spotted yet, but they also only have a 50 spotting mechanic. Once gunshots start firing, I'm going to bump spotting up to 90. They're just doing a little combat patrol around this area. Yeah, alright. I have a guy looking in their direction. I'm going to bump global spotting up because they should be getting spotted. There's the first shots. First barrage was done quite well. I'm going to start bringing QRF in. They immediately dropped one of those Dishkas. That was great.
Avoiding patrol. Working on the internet.
Copy that.
I'm going to intentionally bring the AI around the IED points. Got that Dishka opening up. It looks like it was firing at Otto's position, but he is still okay. Clear base, otherwise they're taking a few hits. Nothing too heavy. Just a little worried about that Dishka firing in. There's my tracers coming online. We have a big chunk of units all the way down here, though, not really supporting, so that's leaving these guys up to dry. And again, there's only one medic for the entire group, so they gotta be careful with that. Looks like they're clearing stuff out.
Section 2 copies.
They've dug some trenches. I did give them E-tools this time around since they're going to be doing some potential defensive areas.
Section 1 report.
We have the 2 IC for the squad down. But they got the
6.
machine guns taken out.
Engineers, just come on. We're taking fire from the south, up defense to the south.
Now we're going to start
Section 2
dynamically
copies.
reacting.
Alright, people, cover the stop.
Check that. We're going to set that up, and I'm going to start getting this vehicle sorted. Drunk Firebear, thanks for giving a whale a sub. Hope you keep enjoying the operations. I do hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. Alright, come on, AI. How you doing, Whale? That was a turnout point right there. I'll try to use this one. Dreaming about cheese? What type? Alright, set that gun up right there. We got them starting to assault. These guys, meanwhile, now are holding engaging against the QRF coming in. I'm gonna bring up another car down here. Of course, it helps if it has crew set, right? Silly Liru.
Section 1 moving.
Wait, come on, just currently engaging targets from the south and west. Holding in shell up.
Enemy fucking tactical.
That is not anywhere on the point. That's way off, sir.
The friendly's moving into the checkpoint. Focus to the south. Oh, pretty technical to the south.
I'm gonna drive him out, remove him from play. Little worried because these guys are completely outside of position here. I'll pretend that AI knows how to drive. don't think 6 knows where he's getting fired from right there. But yeah, leadership should not have been caught out in the open right there. They should have pushed in with these guys. And now I'm not hearing any emergency from 6 to push up, and now it's just getting messy. Oh, he's on con. I was gonna fire a rocket into the base, but looks like they got that sorted. Alright, I'm gonna pull that car back. Looks like I've got 2 AI that got stuck in a building, so I'm gonna have them go around. I'm gonna have that Kentucky go back. Alright, so by now, other groups would have started reacting, pushing in there from other directions. I'm gonna have this group start going in. QRF's gonna start coming out of the town. The groups to the north are gonna adjust.
Technical, don't worry, it's to the south.
I'm gonna set that Vic. And they were able to get the techie. Alright. So I still got that AI on the road. Let's go ahead and start setting up another wave here. That's going to be a main counterattack. Let's do a PKM, an RPK, and a rifle section to start attacking that position. I want to attack from the hill, but I'll sneak this group down in the low ground.
Section 1 situation at the compound.
So they decided to go for the MTLB first. These guys still setting up this blocking position down here. I'm going to order these 2 chuckleheads to retreat because they just don't seem to want to push in.
Start clearing the road towards the MTLB compound.
Section 2 copies.
Toasty, I believe, is stable at this point. These 4, I guess they're not getting orders from SL because he's still down. 2IC might not have stepped up. They're moving the turrets south, north, which is a good idea. They don't realize this counterattack coming in just yet. I can't use the road because it's mined.
Section 1 situation.
But we'll see what they do. Section 1's still down. 6 has not stepped up as 2IC. Let's see if the defensive group can help stop all this.
Roger that.
And looks like they have decided to continue to push.
Over the hill.
I don't know what these guys did, pushing out like this, but that's what they gone for. Looks like they got Toasty up, so they need to pull back quickly.
Section Commander, we have yet to seize the compound.
So that just tells me that they don't have comms with each other because he just says they haven't seized the compound yet. Now they're disarming the IEDs. If they're slightly above the ground, it means they're disarmed.
Once again, we're going to be able to seize the compound. Bravo's outside the wire.
I see people running around.
I think shots are going above their head. The techie is covering from all the way down there. Map-wise, I think this attack is going to wrap up in a bit. I don't really see... the player base faltering on this. They've taken hits, though, for sure. But they're doing a good job repelling. Town's going to be a tough fight, though, because at this point I've had enough time to potentially reinforce.
Command, you're good to bring up the technical up to this point.
So I'm going to hunker it down.
Unknown if any IEDs on the side of the road, so recommend seeking on the road itself.
I'm not going to lie about that. If it's on the road, they're going to be on the road.
Section Commander reporting, we have insurgents in the compound fighting for our lives there.
I think at this point, any survivors I have need to start retreating, but Arma doesn't really like to retreat. Unless if you use some AI mods, but the AI mods take control away from you. TLB going online. These AI I'm gonna delete because they're out of the fight. They finally start pulling back.
Utilizing the NTLB to load IEDs from the road. Yeah.
Section 2, engineers copy.
Section 1.
So they're gonna go drive up and pick up the IEDs. They're trying to pose questions to each other, but in the middle of that firefighting, it's tough to hear each other. But now I'm pretty much just preparing the hornet's nest here.
Section 1 for now, just hold the compound.
Copy, platoon.
You know, that'd be really funny if a random goat tripped one of the IEDs, but I think there's 15 or 16 down total, so again, enough for a fail rate of some additional accidental explosions, but I'll always, you know, spawn more if I need to. So the op is a training just to do a bunch of little objectives listed, but it focuses on the town, but, you know, some objectives around it. They've gone around, done a secondary objective to grab an APC, and I think they're going to be defensive about it. They're not going to use it as local fire support because it's an objective itself.
Here. Medics.
So they have a man down. I don't know where he got hit. Okay, he might have gotten hit from this crossfire here, but that's fine. The group on the left was completely eradicated. So just driving the vehicle up and then picking it up and putting it in the bit there. But that's 4. If we were to look down this road, there is number 5, number
Engineers,
6.
come on. Once you've loaded all the IEDs, move back into the compound.
Engineers
7,
moving back.
8, 9, 10, 11.
Section 1, just come on. Let me know when you're...
And then you got another, like, 4 on that road, so.
We are looking over. Let me get my second.
Understood.
We'll see how defensive they are with it. Put a new unit behind them, group them up.
Section 1 has 1 times AFK. Section 2 is ready to move.
You're right, because they're gonna
impact.
drag to that unit. Interesting.
Roger that.
I'm gonna have to try that then. Yeah, he's on con. I'm gonna have to remember that one. I think the player base is fine on ammo. Let's grab Verda here, have a look at his kit. He still has 19 mags, he's good. I mean, these backpacks are filled with ammo. And they've also been picking up enemy ammo, so they're fine.
Engineers, not push too far, just in case.
Engineers will keep a slow and steady pace.
Currently unsupported. If something drives up, you're fucked.
Yeah, I was actually about to turn this around. We hear the APC, so we can assume they're probably going to go up the road, right?
Platoon, are you keeping the technical?
What?
Platoon, are
I'll
you
just
keeping
leave
the
it
technical
here.
you're on?
Sees that we don't need it.
So that's no.
He still has no
We're
fuel,
going
right?
into
Yeah.
that into that time, we don't need more vehicles.
Copy.
I guess he is, Zam. I guess he is. Fleet some bodies on the outside. Do they have weight restrictions in this? Usually the weight limit in Arma is 40 kilograms or 100 pounds. After that, then you start having some pretty hefty penalties for aim and stamina. I didn't even end key that. All right.
I guess that works.
That would be one of the sections, dumping an RPG into the technical.
Yep, alright. Section 1, Section 1 you can start moving towards town.
I'm gonna get him going. Go.
Don't run on the road.
Yeah, naturally the vehicle is being special.
We are section 1 moving.
Copied.
Yeah, first IED is right there.
Engineers, try to stay behind the infantry terrain.
Gonna cut our fuel for now. Alright, first part of the op.
Command will be moving in the back, providing re-security.
How this is gonna go for the rest is main force are gonna be sweeping the infantry. Engineer group is gonna go hit the remaining IEDs. I'll have some stuff that they can fight.
Bravo section was has taken pot shots from a sniper, but we're gonna keep moving.
Interesting. Sorry, I was just looking at my roster here.
J'attends les ordres. J'attends les ordres. Confirmé.
Ooh, Sam gets blown away by a grenade.
Use the vehicle's fire support, just don't fucking do that, right?
Oh, I was gonna try to pull him out, but he gets killed. Yeah, now for the hard part. I love it when they sit on each other's heads like that. So heartwarming, isn't it? Looks like they dragged Sam back. We're able to get him back up. Usually when you go down the first time at full health, you'll wake back up quickly if the settings are right.
IED's on the road, just take a different road. Section 1 Bravo.
Say again, Platoon, what do you want, Bravo?
Bravo comes up, they have smoke cover, at least.
Sounds like UGL fire. Yeah, it's this guy.
Bravo is taking the fire for the
He's aiming for the Vic.
Take left hand to fix point.
One of the medics is down. He goes back up. Roar gets blown away. Vehicle quickly backs up. Yeah, there's quite a few people down. So let's see if they can stabilize the situation. Oh, why are you guys going on the road? That's a no-no. Now the real question is, these guys feel like they're winning. Because that decides they want to now commit again, or what? And I'm going to be honest, based off of this front line right here, it doesn't really feel like they're winning. So I'm not going to commit more forces in. Oh, we still had a little desync spike there.
Section 1 command, command medic is down.
Where am I to?
Platoon, do you have any medics available?
Yeah, Verla all the way ahead here.
Alright, my medic is down. I am bringing him to the MTLB for immediate support. He's hard.
So bringing one of the two medics over. This is gonna go haywire if there's only one medic remaining. They do have their foothold, but I am going to commit some additional forces in here.
Entendu.
camera jerked.
Managed to hit the road. Out.
They're triple on him, on him.
West side. Getting that.
Quadrupling on him. How bad is he?
And yeah, do not step on the road. There's IEDs on.
He's on. Yeah, no, he's fine.
Everyone currently waiting.
He might have been on lost a lot of blood or fatal, because that's over 700 milliliters in him.
Clearing.
All right, QRF coming in. Next QRF wave I'll do in about 8 or 9 minutes.
Engineer, this is command. You can stash the MTLD. Not found the village myself.
MTL. And the nearest MTL is moving in.
I think they've cleared the road.
Yes. Right here. Keep them out. Push on the building. Leave it back.
All right, additional QRF. We'll probably have it come from over
Okay,
here.
just dismount that forking
I'll give
thing
it a few
and
minutes.
Also start moving up, clearing on sector 11.
Medics are taking care of each other as the rest of the group moves in. Let's do a quick civ
we have
count.
a
I think it's
friendly
15 total. 1,
individual
2, 3, 4,
inside
5, 6,
tactical
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, 15 total.
Yeah, it's more of a hindrance than an asset in the town.
He's more like a victim at this point.
Tell the MT to swivel to the northeast.
Yeah, mate.
South.
Or heading 062.
He is dismounted. He's moving on.
Understandable.
Next reinforcement wave is either going to be a platoon or 2 sections,
Sector 11,
which usually totals up to a platoon anyway.
And there was an ID on the road. Did you manage to disarm it? Check that.
Yeah, I got 7 IDs so
Yeah,
far,
Alpha
so
never touched you.
5 more and they'll get that sorted.
Sorry, section 1 never touched you.
And then by attacking from this angle, it makes the other angles a bit tougher, which is kind of funny because this guy appears to be naked.
Right. Does it seem like the enemies are mostly at hard points, or are they all over attack?
That's one static turned around. And I got this other static turned around.
Section command reports. Fuck. So area 11 is clear. Fucking hell.
Come on, Toasty.
Copy that. Seems like the enemies are mostly located at the hard points. Section 1 was hard points, mostly occupied by
Hit him a few times. And they already knocked me out. Other Dishka's now firing. Heard a few rounds go off her. Gotta be careful with the MTLB because those Dishkas are gonna be able to disable it pretty quickly.
Engineers, come on, try to keep the MGLB
5 minutes.
somewhere safe and just move on.
Engineers, copy. Bro, you... Shit. More head.
Dishka's firing again. I just hope it doesn't smoke the MTLB. I don't think it'll be able to destroy, but it'll definitely disable its engine, which is going to make the final part of the AO a lot tougher.
We are
Probably don't want to be around the...
supplies.
They can keep going until the 5-7 and 10.
I'm going to punish for that.
Advise to start looting off dead corpses. Basic bandages should convert to ace, so tell them to do that.
Oh, and he gets headshotted!
Engineers, if you're able, clear sector 9.
Otto's gonna find him.
Engineers copy.
Mapping is.
Alright, 3 minutes, 20 seconds. Thinking 2 squads from the east, 2 from the north. That's our 2 sections, aka full platoon. Alright, these guys I think I can pull off.
Well, that is we need to kill all the buildings.
Sunzi just took a headshot as well. Lolo, it's right behind you.
I cannot see him.
You can't see him?
No.
Let me try dragging him then. Do you see him now? Get someone else up here then.
Hey, Sam, I need you to come back. Break. I need you to go.
That's weird.
He's gonna die if you not come.
Update on section. Bravo down 2 men.
Oi,
We
you in
are
this building. Hey, one guy.
holding
one
tight
guy.
until we get back.
Copy.
Trying to reset his animation.
Can you see this body right here?
I don't care. We got a guy down, he's gonna die.
Alright. Yeah, Lolo, I guess, just glitched out somehow. How specifically, I have no idea, but clearly he can't see the body, but the other guy can. Another minute and a half.
Interesting.
So he ordered his guys back. You got these guys pressing forward. Looks like they had a casualty. And again, we got a lull in the fighting here as my infantry are just trying to set up another line.
Ammo and Uno's down at the moment.
You know, I'm evil, so we'll go ahead and...
Section 1 still unable to move. Both squads down 1. One section is low ammo.
Command, this is engineers. Sector 9, clear.
Next reinforcement wave at the 50-minute mark.
I see you found my.
Now let's check real quick.
Engineers, this is command.
Engineers can bypass and head
Engineers?
north.
We are moving a hostage to the MTLB mark.
A what?
Copy.
We got a fucking, what is this?
Platoon, those are not hostages, so they're just locals.
Well, we are securing them so they don't get killed.
Yeah, I mean, they can secure them if they want. That's fine.
They're just standing there.
There's only one dead one.
I'm worried about the frag as well. We just pop.
This is engineers taking fire northeast.
Oh, perfect.
Where are you currently in the Engineers, hold your position.
There's land.
Oh, we
Anyone down?
Come on, guys. Gotta clear the building.
Yep, we got it.
Not like I'm aiming for the head, I'm just spraying.
Section 1, come on, we're over here.
One is clearing. Here, I'm maneuvering my guys. I'm playing on system 2 and take the fucking main routes.
Roger that. Can somebody work
Additionally,
on Sam?
section 1, how's that ace check looking?
Oh, fuck, Shepard. No.
Again.
Alpha, sorry. Section 1, fortified building, area 0.
Ooh.
And somebody else.
Not ready to make a play on that yet.
I'm getting out of here. Woo! You know, that was pretty evil. Looks like I'm here now. Hopefully the AI will bandage. He will not. We have 2 people down, a 3rd person down,
also
2
down.
people still here.
We've got a missing Bravo leader. He is down.
Jason's still down on his own over there.
Maximum, are you okay?
Yep.
Alright.
Repeat last.
We've got, Jason's missing. Found him.
Got the medic up there. Reinforcements in 6 more minutes. I'm just gonna say they heal him, because otherwise he's gonna bleed. Okay, no, he can do it on his own. Never mind. Alright, they got everyone. They got a 1-to-1 ratio working on people, so theoretically they should be fine. Woo! Yeah, the lesson there is clear the building before you attempt to do medical, because otherwise you're just going to stop and he's going to get dropped. They should also be keeping their guys closer together.
Movement between Sector 1 and...
No heart rate, Roberto.
In Sector 1.
Most of my QRF is dead though, but another 5 minutes we'll be sending some more.
We're currently fighting in Sector 1.
Get ready.
No, wait, no, we're not.
I need my guys up. I have my squad down.
Engineers, if you are clear enough, you can start moving along your road heading east.
Section 1 reports you're in a pretty dangerous state.
Is that a GL or was that just Crossfire? I guess that was just Crossfire, this guy behind the building.
Yeah. Hold them off for us, eh?
Yeah, where are your casualties?
Alright.
Fortified building in Sector 8.
Go ahead, delete a
Actually, right
few of the
behind you,
bodies there. Otto's juggling 2 people down right there. Now, again, for the record, I could have wiped them all with, you know, instead of disengaging that guy, but I feel like the lesson wouldn't be learned if I just went in and killed them all. It would be, oh, Liru just PvP'd. When in reality, I just tried to defend myself, and then when first opportunity I got, Lolo died. Damn. That's one KIA tonight.
This is section 1. Yeah, we have a whole bunch of busy people.
Copy.
Then we got Sixton down over here. I don't even know what caused that.
We should know we have one. Can someone...
Yes, I do.
Section 1. If one of your
3.5 minutes.
maneuvering elements is available, send them to Sector 2 to clear out
Who's
the
this down
fortified
over
building.
here? That's Verda.
Verda.
Find
I have
Shepard.
no idea where Shepard is. I've been looking.
We are bad. Everybody
Right,
starts
one
searching our
area.
area, looking for our people.
I don't think they realize they're all just down right here.
moving in to clear Sector 7.
Anyone wearing our gear, be careful.
Copy that.
Anyone wearing our gear? What? This is a training op, not a Liru being suspicious.
Strong, but he needs blood.
Yeah, we're still waiting on that. We had one of our guys died. No one's been over here yet.
Shepard disconnected. Oh, was Shepard the guy I nailed with the machine gun? With the HMG, right? So that would have put somewhere over here. I can't find his body though.
Fog of War is a fucking bitch.
Alright, so Blue 4 is otherwise regrouped. I can't even find his body, to be honest.
2 gone, but otherwise, we're still fixed.
Roger.
This is engineers. Sector 7 clear.
Roger.
Yeah. He's learning today, right,
You can
Fardoni?
start moving on
Minute and a
Sector
half.
1.
Another
Careful,
platoon.
there's still infantry remnants on the northern side.
I think I'm gonna push him from the east.
Engineer copy.
Section 1, start heading east. We've still got 2 fortified 2-story buildings.
I'll
That's the reason I left.
relay.
So many people in that fucking
Section
building.
1, ready to move?
Full security's from somewhere.
He's been down for a while.
Yeah.
And I need a pack too.
Welcome back,
He's
Verda.
getting his bloods. I'll
Hey,
Alright. Start spawning them in a moment. Yeah, so one guy is responsible for 2 KIAs then.
Section 1, unresponsive. We're sending Section 2 to take the fortified structure in the east of us.
Your cut.
Alright, platoon attack. Let's see how these forces do. Here's my hero. I think he's out of ammo at this point, though. No, I was gonna get his head down. Rest in peace, my hero.
Man who's got a gun.
Jay-Z gets knocked out. We still have a big chunk of infantry back here.
Really through the smoke?
It's not through the smoke, you're getting shot at from the right.
trying to help them, they're taking a lot of...
You can...
Below the box.
Yeah, here comes the QRF wave. Alright, majority of the player base is regrouped. Let's see how they do.
I killed that guy. No.
True.
The rocket fell short. I get what he's trying to do, but Sam's a little too far ahead at this moment. Got coverage on the left-right here. Player base is forced to dig in and hold against this counterattack. This guy looks like he woke back up after he got knocked. Grenade went out, I think that's a smoke. Oh gosh, I just got shot so hard it blacked my screen out. Game, please. Yeah, I hit someone there a few times. Random AT shot.
Outside, second one, western side.
Running a local.
Bruh.
Hey, you have morphine, right?
Sam gets gunned down. Smoke's going out in that direction, don't know why.
Fuck yeah.
Good fucker.
You little bastard.
Idoids?
I deserve that one.
What the fuck did you do?
Oh.
You just reflex.
I reflex killed Sam.
Both of the fortified buildings are secure and just counter the enemy attack from the north.
Copy.
Wonder if
To the
counts the enemy.
engineers, come on.
Oh no, can I get a bandage again?
Yeah.
Shuckleheads. Alright, next reinforcement wave in 5.5 minutes. We'll see what they do in that time. At that time, I'm probably going to be focusing on the IED paths.
Command, it's engineers. Send it.
Go grab MTLP, move it a bit closer into Sector 1. It would.
We're still only at 14, so that's acceptable.
Engineers copies.
Do I need back? Oh, I do. Wow, that's right. Alright, do I need a box? Yeah, I do.
Lifting you up.
And then they have
Alright,
captured the
Sector
disco
1, if you
there.
have no contact north, I need to clear Sector 3.
Copy.
I just have a small garrison right here, and that's it. And then we're doing 10-minute spawn intervals, so. In terms of all the black marks we have right here, it's been fairly successful. A few mistakes, but
Give me the direction. I don't fucking know.
I think this is fitting for the program I'm trying to go for.
Going south. Got it.
What my ballistics set to this time around? Only 2.5 this time. They don't have an OP vest that's saving their asses. Never an or always for that. Bleeding's at half. Pain's still at 1. IV turned up. Yeah. This was usually at 3.5. I decided to bump it down to 2, and it still worked out, so. Made them a little less tanky.
Like, you don't understand how much I wanted to start beating RPGs and techies. Needed our fucking LNG because nobody told me he was coming.
Bon تیرانداز حمله کن. جلو.
Toasty, continuing south.
Yep.
Fortified building southwest from everybody.
Contact report.
Section 1, clear that. I mean, nothing. Engineers prioritize get
MTLB. Engineers move to MTLB.
Jesus Christ. Right here, right in front of you, watch out.
Good shot. I have no idea why 6 decided to go up to there.
Watch the, please, just watch it.
That was silly, 6. You know better.
I'm gonna push it. You start. Start bandaging, Toasty. Oh shit, grenade!
Toasty, you're kind of fucked up. Jason?
Good cross shot.
I'm good.
Engineers up looking at the road, spotting IDs and disarming them to
He's still savable, but yeah, no, I punished for that.
Medics. Yep, medics work on it right now. Everyone's clear.
Take him inside. I'm moving him inside.
Alright, we're gonna get him stable. This is our job now.
Here, I have a machine gun. Let's go.
Pigeon, no, but this is a training op, and 6 literally took this Vic, drove all the way in front, dismounted individually, and tried to one-man this, so I punished him for it.
I can swap the head. Swapping the head now.
Reinforcements in 2 minutes. I'm definitely going to put pressure on the IED crew. Normally, I just spray in their area, and if I hit them, I hit them. We saw that earlier. But 6, no, I double tapped for that because
I was outside of the building when it was thrown.
he knows better.
Situation recall.
Besides, with our medical, he's still more than savable. They just got to put blood in him immediately. And he's already now on some blood.
Need your medic.
So he'll be fine.
One medic outside doing CPR.
Yeah, he's on large, but he's tourniqueted, so he's savable.
You don't need to.
Now, if our medical wasn't set to you never die when you're on con, I wouldn't mag dump like that. I would just let the AI play out. But those ops, I almost never have one life because you're expected to die. So it just depends on the settings. Random things. If this was a COG op, I would not even be remoting. I'd just be letting the AI doing everything. If I remoted, I'd occasionally shoot at them. If this was a 506 op, I'd probably just suppress the same way that I was, but probably drag my shots away a bit more, which is how I normally do ops in my own community. But again, because this is a training op and I was punishing, it just depends. And Stevens and Murph from the 506 too. Anyway, now this is going to get messy. Where do I want to put my squads here? Probably from the road right here. And then we can set them on. Yeah, all right. That's going to be extremist infantry.
آمادم. منتظر دستورم. آمادم. منتظر دستورم.
دریافت شد. فهمیدم.
So we're going to consider that road still IED'd.
Leader on. Back on. Back on. We are still working on one down. Went to AC.
دریافت شد.
Copy that. Additional help.
دریافت شد. دارم میام.
Next reinforcement wave will be in 10 minutes. They're just going to disarm those IEDs. Not sure if that'll bring them up to 15. Otherwise, they'll have to go here and do it, and then they just have to move back here. But I'm going to be spawning platoons in to reinforce every time. COG aren't babies. It's more so, how do you give them the experience that they want when they've made it so difficult that you really have to just kind of tailor the experience to that difficulty.
Engineers, this is Command. How many IDs have you currently disarmed
With
and picked
caveats,
up?
you know, it's tough.
Section Command, we are moving to clear out...
Nah, Pigeon, I'm fine.
Copy that.
Someone forgot to check my heart rate, and I was
Set up
uncon,
fire,
so...
infantry.
But it was newer people, so I'm not pissed about that. Plus, I got to play Black Hawk Down for free, so...
Engineers, disengage. Disengage south.
Okay.
Yeah, they're being told to run.
Section 1, I need you to move to Sierra 2 Engineers Mark.
Mac Marine making the right call, though, to tell him to disengage. But yeah, no, with the 506, I have another buddy that wants to get involved after her, she's got a month-long deployment that started, I think, yesterday, but she's looking for a new unit, because her old one did some stupid stuff.
Copy, Command. We are en route.
Alright, let's see how they handle that platoon of reinforcements. Can't do vehicles because I don't trust AI to not drive over random IEDs. Let's check how many IEDs they have left in the Vic at the moment. Alright, they just need 2 more. Town is otherwise clear.
The one that's coming running is
fire.
Alright, should be fine over there.
But definitely by varying the objectives, I've gotten this up to about an hour and a half's worth of op time.
We are moving to Sierra 2, to where you were. And we'll
No more
fight
Mommy
the
Legion? No,
contact there.
Mommy Legion's still a thing. I'm talking about the first MEU stuff. No more first MEU,
Push your
which
entire force north of it.
I'm not
the
going to
enemies
complain
along
about.
the road, just don't step on the road with you guys.
Copy. I've already told them to move to S2. So,
By the time it's going north, the MTLB will be there.
yes, we are going north. I'm sure here.
No, we'll occasionally see 5th stuff. I want to shoot for once or twice a month. It's just on that slot, too. I'm going to be doing, you know, either DayZ stuff or whatever else comes up. Yeah. I don't know what to say about it, though, you know? It's like...
Hey, engineers use the MTLB as possible, but they will stay behind the infantry.
Yeah, whatever. I'll talk about it in a second. Let's just watch this firefight. So, with their full group, I think they can push into it. What I'm a little worried about is the AT. So I'm going to shoot an AT round just to kind of remind them that, you know, they probably shouldn't be pushing that thing.
Power tower, requesting support.
Yeah, free to use frags, whatever the other road.
We cannot hear you from outside MTLB. Keep on radio.
I meant to put that to the right of one guy, but I think it just hit Otto in the face. Yeah. I didn't see him. I was trying to whiff it next to the guy. Oh.
MTLB, push up. Yeah, man, we're
That was an accident.
He is hard. Red arms, red head.
Get him in the Vic.
Oh my god. Alright, they need to tourniquet his limbs, have someone immediately start bandaging his head. They need a medic to put a blood bag in him. He should be savable. But damn.
Pull the wings close out,
They wanted to counterattack this platoon. Platoon has the slightly higher ground. Blue 4 has a bit of cover to work with. But man, are they being aggressive here. I just hope they don't forget about Otto in the Vic. Oh. They're trying to carry people and pull them back. It's getting messy.
FPL.
Would recommend.
I got people from the 506 in here. I got IMI 50 in here. One of the old Warhammer devs. How are you all doing? I think that other guy woke up. They don't realize they're being flanked. I'm trying to push the AI, but they just don't want to charge.
Try to move up and secure the road, but there's no contact. Just hold and kill them.
50, I thought you were one of the 40k devs for the Arma 3 mod. I guess I'm wrong.
We are withdrawing. We are pulling out casualties.
Copy that.
Turn the until the engine on. You're guiding me.
Wasn't the ones as I need to get him.
Oh, he's on fatal. He might die. I hope they didn't just put it on a tourniqueted limb.
Worse than auto.
He's not worse. Wow. Alright, he's on large. Yeah, no, he should be stable. They just gotta make sure they have pulses. Poor Otto. It took an RPG to the face. You're Shepard? Oh, I'm an idiot. I apologize, broski. Yeah, Shepard, ironically, the same guy that killed the other dude, Lolo, killed you too. But we'll go over it in debrief.
How's it looking, section 1?
I killed him so hard I forgot who he was.
We are multiple casualties. We are withdrawing. We are CCP set up by the MTLB.
Alright, next platoon I'm gonna have sweep through the town over
Pull
here.
your critically wounded back. The rest of you keep the line. Try to probe the line if you have low MS.
They still only have 10, they need 2 more. You got to listen and forget about me. I know that problem. Now you're bringing up Sunday, Wasber. Shut up.
Hunt them if you have anyone to spare.
Only time I died in a 506 op, of course, is the time I come back. I'm just sitting in there back of my mind. I'm like, you know, if I was a Zeus, I probably would have dropped mortars on this position by now. But let's see if they have the balls to... Oh, I'm unconscious. I put a smile on my face. All right, another minute. Let's get the next platoon in. Let's see. I'm blanking on where they're located. There they are. PKM. Rifle. RPK. Rifle. Drag glitch. I'm gonna focus on trying to resecure parts of this town.
Come on, evacuating 1 man.
They're pulling a guy back and setting up security. Otto's back from the dead. Homeworld is a good series. It was also his first time back from reservists. I think they got him up, though. 6 died. Wait, how did 6 die? They forget about him?
Section 1, load up in the MTLB.
How do you join this, Samir? Do ! Discord in the chat. Next stop is tomorrow, and there may or may not still be slots.
Section 1, load up in the vehicle.
And there's also an op on Thursday and Friday at various times. Alright, 6, I'm gonna admit, when you tried to solo charge me, I did mag dump the shit out of you, because you literally ran into my PKP, or excuse me, PKM point blank. Did they just forget about you there, though? Why'd you die just there? Because all I know is I accidentally put a rocket in Otto's face. So he's pulling them southwest.
We're to look.
They're still only at 10. Oh. Twitch just died. There it is.
Skimar, we're following the blue line, circling around the town from the south to the west side.
Yep, so they're gonna pull away and get into that spot, but
You're moving on foot.
they're gonna end up running into the AI down here. Macmarine did a good call to disengage there, though. That's what I will say. I think the two good commanders we have in the community right now is Karn and Mac. Yes, Mac sometimes pulls an accent, but when it starts getting serious, he actually drops it and he'll go serious with it.
Explosive to have in your vehicle.
He's asking them to see if they have enough.
IEDs.
Yeah, they need 2 more.
Disarmed.
Right, 2 more.
Section reports we have pulled out. We are in area 4, in area 5 right at the time.
Okay, follow the line. We're going around the town from the southwest.
Talked to House Eden a while ago.
Still there following us.
Do a Clone Wars on his side, just on. Fair. Stut, I'm gonna be honest, I haven't talked with House Eden in a long while. The 2 leaders stepped down, and one of them that I used to live close to, he's moved away down to Texas. So you're bringing up some very old stuff, broski. You have no medical left. Ooh.
We're pulling out south.
That's tough. Medics still have some medical, though. They can be giving that out, but I guess they're deciding not to.
We are inside the town. Are we withdrawing?
Yes.
And yes, 6, I did absolutely fillet you.
Confirmed. We can totally fucking do this. We still got manpower for this.
Alright, Section 1 dismount, start moving along the road heading west.
Copy.
Alright, we're gonna literally just have everything counterattack this position and just kind of follow them. Next AI group is gonna be in 6.5 minutes. Righto, Stat. It's still my Twitch description. I post them on Tuesdays? Oh, yeah. No, I'm working on setting up a plugin on Discord to link to a Google Calendar, and then I'll just get rid of the Twitch description thing, but...
No dilly-dallying there onto us.
Thinking next month we'll focus on bookkeeping updates.
Hey, be advised, hostiles are northwest coming around from that red cargo.
Oh, the wheel's out. I was going to potentially RC that, put it on the road, put the guy on the turret, and let the AI go ham. They aren't even aiming him. Alright, why is my server being silly? Because the AI are not even aiming some people.
So first section, we are still, we are pinned along the red line. We are haven't made it that far.
No, we're not. Let's keep moving. We have no contact from.
We're hidden from the flank, from Shantytown.
Then
Center.
pop grenades and go. Poor Toasty be doing a little panicking.
MTLD, try to cover along the road towards the flanks.
Killed them all. Sorry.
Yeah, keep moving.
Most of that platoon's infantry are dead. I just realized that. They got gunned down here. I'm trying to bring the AI in to come through. We're probably going to do a northern push from over here. That spawn's going to be another 3.5 minutes. They have the window. They're just moving up tactically. And we still got a few squirters around. That sounds dope, Murph.
Right, now we do the same thing, but...
Alright, so they just need to grab that one, and then they can pull back. Sticking to the spawn at 29 minutes. I'm probably going to do a pincer move, actually. With 2 squads on one side, 2 squads on the other.
Marine field, grabbing 2 IDs of it.
Copy.
Another minute. Now I got one trick up my sleeve. Always makes the AI go zoom.
Section 1, try to hold some of these buildings on the second floor, so you'll probably get a good eye on the area.
Sorry, copy.
Sam gets gunned down. Grenade goes over. That one's gonna get him. 30 seconds.
Engineers, you can push around from the northwest. Just go behind us.
Yep, we are anchoring on the buildings here on each counter.
And you know what? I'm gonna be mean. One more count on these guys. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Alright, yep, still only that one KIA.
Section 1, we need to push.
They're still at 10. I think they disarmed one, and they're just running up to get the other.
Section 1 in this vehicle, we need cover north evidence coming over the hill. Right on the left lady. Looks like it's an ambush. I guess we have to run away. Yep, we're pulling out. Section 1, we are leaving on the west of town. South. Park me out in the buildings on the west side.
We got contact south. Try to take them out.
short.
Engineers to command, we have 11 times IEDs.
Yeah, we are disengaging.
Ground says hi. Once you are all in the index point perimeter, you can call for index and we can index over.
Copy. Section 1 has to blow up again.
Very well. We are moving uncontested.
Copy that. If you have vehicles on the way back, demolish them.
Engineers to command, we're 1 IED short.
I'm well aware, but unfortunately the enemy are in a very good position and we can't attack them because we just got surrounded again.
Yeah, there's still one right here, but they got pushed before they could go and disarm it.
I mean, command, this operation isn't over until, well, you can say it's over. There's objective still to do. I mean, we're not running out of time.
Time check.
You have plenty. You still have 30 minutes.
Okay.
Stand by.
Yeah, because we have that IED, another IED here, and another IED there, another IED there. So you just need to grab one more. So they can either try to go back and check this road to see if they missed one,
numbers.
Yeah, I'm working on
or
that.
they can push it. What I'm debating is where to put the next platoon of enemy infantry in 5 minutes. Do I want to surround this position and try to push through?
Section 1, we have 4 plus 3 plus 2.
Or do I want to reinforce? I think it's going to be safer, because I wanted to push from here, but we have these 3 right here. So I guess I'll have to do a southern push instead. That's going to give them time to push north. We'll see. Hostile forces now disseminating through the town. Yeah, no, I'm probably going to do a rear attack from over here and push in and retake the index point with the next reinforcing wave.
Engineers check the white line. Section 1 commander will brief you in the vehicle as well.
Or, what do you guys think? Should I do a northern push from over here and have reinforcements come in? Maybe another half sweep from the left side? Because I don't want them to step on any of the IEDs. Or should I push from the south? What do you think,
Working on
chat?
getting squad 1 into it. I told them withdraw west and then south until we changed our mind.
Because putting it from the north means we're going to reinforce this fight. Putting it from the south, though, guarantees they're going to have to fight their way to index. Well, yeah, exactly, Cole, but from what direction? Either way, it's going to push the player base. It's just, do I give them an opening to get the IED quickly because we only have a bit of a, slim pickings left, but make their ending difficult, or do I continue the attack, try to stall them for the next reinforcement wave, and then have that reinforcement wave come in on the end? Also, how you doing, Auntie? Or we don't want the AI to walk on the IEDs, though, Axel. I mean, yeah, now that they've moved away from that spot, we can use the west again. That is the best of both worlds.
This is command. Once first section is loaded, you're heading down the white line, heading to the road. Section 1 will cover you. You grab one ID, come back.
They're gonna... Oh, they're gonna go for the damn road. So I'm gonna have to put.
You can also do a very wide flank if you feel like it. There were still enemies in section 5 and 6 probably from last time.
We got 4 more seats in the MTLB. Is everyone in?
That's funny.
Oh, 4 more seats.
I'm gonna have to. It's gonna force my spawn to be right here. I'll have to do two squads per for 2 sections.
Yeah, section 1's guys are still coming.
Yeah, they're gonna go for that last IED there instead.
Last squad loading.
It's smart though. If that's the case, I'm trying to think for the best stall tactic.
All in, we're going.
Gotcha. One will actually move back to MTLB index point.
How do I typically guesstimate the balance for these types of ops? Lumber. I usually do 2 or 3 to 1. Sometimes I lean more on 3 to 1, but there's about 20 of them that were billeted, so I'm doing waves of about 32 infantry against them, maybe up to 40. So yeah, 2 to 1's good. If they have body armor, though, from RHS, that bumps it up to usually 3 or even 4 to 1. Because RHS body armor on its own is very, very powerful. And after fighting enemies with RHS body armor, then it evens out back to usually 2 to 1. But it also depends on the theme. Sometimes I'll have people fight a small amount of contact. Sometimes we'll go in Vietnam ops and just absolutely swarm them. They might beat out my timer here. What happened to your Jeep? I think it's up here, actually. It just got shot to shit. They left a few people because I think they're going to go into the base, so I'm going to hit that with 2 squads. Time's up.
آماده دستورم. آماده‌ام. دریافت شد. دارم میام. دریافت شد. منتظر دستورم.
Which leaves an RPK.
Well, you know what to do next.
آماده. دریافت شد. دریافت شد. دارم میام. انجام میدم.
Alright, this is kind of metagamey. I should be sending them to the gunfighting, but I want to stall the op a bit. Because again, trying to set a precedent for training. So yeah, they're quickly remounting before I can get all the additional forces there.
Fucking first section, completely loaded. We are extracting with all IED.
انجام میدم. دارم میام.
Commanders in contact at the index point from the south edge.
Copy.
It also does technically mean I can, Nah, I'm only gonna do a PKM.
All set up.
Oh, the backpacks went on the roof. They killed most of the A on the flank, though.
Be advised, index point is currently surrounded from the west and south. Entry.
Copy, command. Do you want to... Fuck, talk to High. What do you want us to do?
Section 1, do I see me? My GC is down. Moving to index point, unload and start opening fire as best you can. Over.
Got an enemy, decky south.
Oh, they RPG'd me anyway. The thing just went down, like, ah, cool, I'll be able to get it, but nah. Ah, yes. Oh, that almost hit their MTLB.
Hi, GC, do you copy over?
This is I sent message.
Hi, to be advised from GC, we're currently at your next point with the MTLB with all 12 IEDs locked and loaded. How copy over?
Roger, you are at the index point. However, it appears you're taking contact. Clear the contact and we will index. Over.
Hi, this is GC, it's all on that. GC out.
Now, another rule I've set up for myself with the spawns is technically if they don't clear the spawn wave and we get to, you know, 49, I could then spawn another wave, but at that point it would be BS. So, once they're at index, clear the contact, and then, you know, we'll wrap things up. Speaking of, that gives me an opportunity to test out what Whale told me earlier. Yeah, no, that's amazing. For actually having AI fall back, just group them to an AI back there and they'll... No, come on, I was complimenting you! You monsters! Oh well. It kinda worked, and then it didn't. Yeah, I might have lied. There might be less than 20 down. Let me check math real quick. No, there was 20. But me included, so there was 19. So yeah, that's fair. Alright. All forces is high. Stand by for index. I just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, okay. We're good. He complimented us. Time to go back to being dumb. Yeah, that's how the AI work, man. It's a mess.
Alright, don't put... We only lost... Whew.
Well, kill.
Alright, just getting set up here. Let me now put the thingamajig over. There we go. Alright, overall, if we were scoring that in the point system, that would have gotten everyone that survived 3 points. And then to the people that died, it would be 2 points. So, not bad. And that's a 6-point system. So if you do it twice, you know, you're good. You get the tag. Otherwise... few things I had, I'm just processing in my head. Number one, if there's a civvy behind you and there's an objective not to, you know, put civvy in harm's way and whatnot, and you start using the window, like, I'll just give the exact example. You guys are coming in from the western side of town. There was a building with a 2-story, and there was a civvy in the 2-story on the 2nd story with a window facing eastward. Someone ran up there, bipoded on a building, and right behind him was the civvy. So then he started shooting, he started receiving fire, and then the crossfire killed the civvy. You have a cable tie, use the cable tie, move the civvy. You know, like, don't put the civvy in harm's way if there's an objective where you're not supposed to allow for civvy's deaths. But I think that was the only one. Where we had, I think, 3 KIA tonight. If we had 1 more KIA, by the way, we'd all be getting up to 2 points at that point. Because I would have put, like, a 20% casualty ratio, and there were 20 people, and, you know, 20% of 20 is 4, so
That's
I digress.
like pretty normal for assaults.
Yeah. Toasty, why did I hear myself from your mic?
I turned off echoes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just heard myself say okay over your mic, though.
Weird. Want to say anything else? Probably heard it from my headphones.
Okay. Because I also heard that during my stream, too, while I was in the Zeus interface, and I was a little paranoid about that. But anyway.
What?
Anyway,
Huh.
3 people died. One of them was just because they lost track of him and he had no medical on him. And then 2 others died because a group pushed a fortified building. While that group was pushing, another group was pulling away with a civ, and they got gunned down by a Dishka in there. And then the Dishka gunner, I dismounted him and just kind of ran around, just spraying at people, and apparently that was quite a lot. So just a reminder, guys, if a building has guys in it, you shouldn't stop and do medical on a guy that's down. You should clear the building first, because otherwise the guy can just, push you, because I can just ungarrison him and he can go downstairs. Also make sure you move with a battle buddy. There was quite a few people moving around in the town on their own, and it almost caused Jason and another guy, which I don't remember, to die, and it did cause Shepard to actually die. So make sure you're keeping your teams in CQC, even if it's a medium-sized village like that. If you lose track of people, it's very difficult to find them, even with DUI, and they'll bleed out. And in ops like these, where the lives are important, that's something important to note. Otherwise, that's all I got. I'll let ground command speak, then the team leads going from squad leader, then section leads, then section 2 lead. So go ahead, Mac.
Yeah, I think that went well. Section 1 handled commands well, executed, etc., etc. Engineers did their job. Command team also was very helpful. I think we got the biggest of our oopsies or the most confusion probably happened when we had to pull out twice, considering we had constantly enemies coming at us, and I had calls on net that we have multiple men down. So that's when we pulled out from the first or the northern minefield. And then when I saw the town was also garrisoned, I almost pulled out completely, but apparently it was only a 1 squad or something standing on the road between us and the last minefield, so we just pushed through them. And we got 1 mine, the northwestern minefield, but the enemy gained the high ground and started firing on us in the open ground, so we had to pull out from there as well, and then do a even larger maneuver with the MTLB to the earlier minefield. But hey, it worked. Yeah, about it. Everyone did their job and listened.
Squad leader for section 1.
Section 1. Both sections did very well. They listened to orders. They responded when I needed them to respond. All from my perspective, any losses we took were from just people being straight up missing or not knowing where they were, and also from medics being doubled up on 1 casualty. So I need to apologize to Lolo, because that incident resulted to his death there. People being doubled up. Aside from that, nothing else really sticks out to me. Good job, everyone. I believe first Alpha section? Oh.
Yep.
Squad? Yeah, go.
We did pretty good. Some getting people around issues. When I say we're going somewhere, we're going somewhere. We almost pushed into that compound where Lolo died with a guy that was already down behind us. And so there only would have been 2 of you doing that. You probably would have both died. Anyway, we still lost a guy there. We already went over that, though. Sam, you did really good with the PKM. Awesome. We destroyed that squad that was in the town. Nothing much, really. Go, Bravo.
I'll start by saying the incident where we lost Shepard, I had called out to my squad that the building where Liru had ungarrisoned the 1 guy off the Dishka still had a guy in it, and I don't know where the communication loss happened, but there was communication loss, and then they went down, I went down, and then everyone else pulled up. And then the only other issue that happened today was when you're dealing with a Maskaz and you're like the first ones on scene, definitely double check the scene because there was a guy in a window, and he was the one who took out the first initial Mascaz. I took him out, and then went to go check and make sure the building was clear, and there were multiple guys inside. And then played a little merry-go-round. That was fun to do, Liru. Thank you for that. And then we finished that up, took care of that Mascaz, and then moved along. Otherwise, everyone did great for Bravo. Good job, guys. And it was a fun op.
Alright, I assume that leaves Section 2. I'm gonna say we did well, and I'm happy to report 0 casualties. That's it.
Unacceptable. Go again.
Hey, Section 1 is meant to take the casualties, not us.
Overall, yeah. I think I found where I'd like for this project, so yeah, I'll next training tests will be the final one 2 Tuesdays from now. So get out of here, enjoy the rest of your day or night, and yeah, have fun.
Thanks, Liru.
All
right.
Did I eat that RPG?
Oh
did.
yeah,
Oh my
Otto.
God.
Yeah, no, I was trying to whiff an RPG over the MTLB. Because I'm like, oh yeah, no, I wanna just make sure they know that, you know, the enemy has AT, so they don't charge up ahead of it, because I've been keeping it suppressed the entire op. I see a guy, and I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna shoot to the right of him. I fire the rocket, it goes to the right of him, and then I hear an explosion. I'm like, that's weird. I was uphill, and I was aiming straight. So I check, and I'm like, wait, why is Otto unconscious? So I teleport up to you, I check your head, and you have 15 evulsions on your face, and your arms are both red. And I'm like, oh, I just hit you in the face with the rocket.
I saw it right in front of like a damn camera. I'm like,
You acted like literal space armor for the fucking MTLB.
Yeah.
I wasn't aiming for the MTLB. The guy he was next to, the guy he was freaking next to, I made sure I missed him. It's just the rocket went next to him, and then in the grass just behind the hill was Otto's face.
Yes, you know.
Auto
You would have hit
You're aiming at the guy in the rock, right?
7-0.
Yeah, the guy next to the rock.
Yeah. I was running up to him to check on the guy that went down.
That's
and
why I
took
didn't
him.
see you,
Yep.
because you were downhill, and the rocket just
man.
found you.
Active protection, manpower edition.
See, his chest was orange, which means it didn't hit him in the chest. His head was red with the 15 wounds, so it hit him in the freaking face.
I feel bad
Active
for
protection.
Sixton.
Oh my
Liru.
god. All right,
We can rebuild
I'll be
his
back.
face.
Yeah,
Liru,
have a good
did you
I
catch
mean,
me
he's
murdering
less
Sam?
ugly now, so.
Murdering Sam, no, but I mag dumped the shit out of 6 for driving up to the last enemy compound in the village and dismounting. And I'm like, oh, that's cute. I just gunned him down with my PKM.
Is that why he
Because
died?
That was
'cause
funny.
I thought, is that not what the PID was about?
Oh no, the PID was because I saw him write idiot, except he spelled it wrong, which makes him the idiot, but I digress. And then I looked over and I'm like, I don't have any enemy AI around. Oh, you probably friendly fire. And then
So,
he said friendly
he
fire.
went
Yeah.
inside heal.
Liru.
I legitimately opened the door and immediately saw motion and just
Of course.
blasted it.
Yeah, PID, dumbass. Anyway. Thank you so much for watching. Cooperate operationally. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. Cheers, and have a good one.